This seatbelt, also known as a safety belt, was invented by George Cayley in 1885, but it was innovated by Niels Bohlin in 1959 when he changed Cayley's two-point seatbelt into a much more efficient three-belt seatbelt, increasing the passenger's chances of surviving from 20% to 50 to 60%. The seatbelt was invented to keep you from flying through the windshield when your car comes to an abrupt stop. Upon sensing collisions, the seatbelts lock in place, making the person who is locked in the seatbelt continue moving forward because of their inertia. Meaning, if the car crashes and you're not wearing a seatbelt, you will continue moving with the same speed because of your inertia. However, when you buckle up, you will decelerate with the car, which will increase your chances of survival. In this crash test, the car crashes into the wall and everyone who was buckled up in a seatbelt came to a controlled stop, successfully avoiding any lethal damage. However, when unbuckled, the passengers continued going forward because of their inertia and they only came to a stop after hitting the windshield. How do Newton's laws apply to the seatbelt? Well, Newton's first law of motion, also known as the law of inertia, states that an object will maintain its state of motion unless acted upon by an external force. So, when you don't wear a seatbelt and your vehicle comes to a quick stop, you will still be moving at the speed the car was moving at, and you will stay in motion until an unbalanced force acts upon you. So during the crash, the seatbelt would act as the unbalanced force, and it would attempt a safe and controlled deceleration. However, if you don't wear a seatbelt, then the windshield will be the unbalanced force and it will bring you to an uncontrolled and unsafe deceleration. Newton's second law states that the greater the force, the greater the acceleration. The greater the mass, the less the acceleration. When you're wearing a seatbelt, it'll stop you from accelerating. Newton's third law states that every reaction has an equal and opposite reaction. When you're not wearing a seatbelt and there's something in front of you, such as the dashboard or the seat, you're going to fly and hit what is in front of you. The object hit is going to hit back with the same amount of force. This is the action and the reaction force. So, however, if you wear a seatbelt, the force will be applied to the seatbelt, which will absorb all of your inertia, which will stop you from hitting the windshield or the seat. But what are the social impacts of the seatbelt? Well, the seatbelt has made the roads a lot more safer in case of a car crash, as the seatbelt is 56% effective in preventing fatal injuries. And according to Youth for Road Safety, more than 50,000 lives are saved each year in the United States alone because drivers and their passengers were wearing seatbelts when they were in the road crash. And in 2008, the seatbelts have saved over 2 million lives. In 2008, the infrastructure costs because of car crashes costed $70 billion. In addition to that, the medical costs were $20 billion. This results in heaps amount of money being lost every year because of car crashes. However, despite this, the seatbelt has saved $50 billion in infrastructure damage in 2008. In addition to that, the people that the seatbelt save will continue to play their role in society, causing financial stability in any region.